Hey everybody, Jeff Jeffries here, coming to you from the City Beautiful, or at least it's what it likes to call itself. A place mainly known for its theme parks, or really just Walt Disney World. There's a lot that goes unseen and unheard here. From the vibrant party scene to the aesthetic beauty of the local scenery, there's a lot to see, hear, and smell. That's why I, your tour guide, am here to showcase everything there is to know about the city of Orlando. Founded in July of 1875, Orlando is now home to over 2.3 million people. Orlando has become a hub for tourism in the United States, with over 116 million visitors in 2016, further proving that it is in fact full. There is no official documentation on how Orlando received its name, although it is known that the city was originally named Jernigan, after the first permanent settler in the area. Some believe it was named Orlando for a character in Shakespeare's As You Like It. Church Street Station, also known as the Old Orlando Railroad Depot, was built in 1889 and is listed on the National Register of Historic Places. Orlando is home to more than 100 lakes. Lake Eola in downtown Orlando is actually a giant sinkhole and is 80 feet at its deepest point. So this here is where you can beat your DUI. The Orange County Courthouse, completed in 1997 and roughly costing $100 million, is home to thousands of cases a year. But due to governmental bureaucracies, it's more like 10, maybe. This is also the spot for the infamous Casey Anthony case, where she ended up going unconvicted and walked free. So if she can do it, you can too. Now follow me guys, and we can continue our tour of the City Beautiful. Welcome to Link Central Station, where being on time is a thing of the past. We have 300 buses here that follow 76 total routes, and none of them arrive when expected. Now, in the country of Japan, if you may have heard, public transportation always arrives on time. And if they are as little as a minute late, you'll receive an apology. Here in Orlando, however, you can expect to be at least an hour late. And the only thing that you'll receive isn't up yours. Now, this here is the absolute atrocity of public roadways that is Interstate 4, or I-4 for short. Originally intended for 70,000 drivers a day, this now sees upwards of 188,000 plus. This death trap was named the most dangerous highway in America by GPS tracking company Teletrack Naveman, given the statistic that there are 1.25 fatalities per square mile. I really wish I could say something positive about this misery, but all I could come up really with is what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. We now find ourselves at the Amway Center, the home of the NBA team, the Orlando Magic, where they do indeed play basketball and also find themselves in an eternal rebuild. The team's been doing fantastic recently. In the 6 seasons that Dwight Howard has left, the team has accumulated a win-loss record of 157 to 335. Really amazing stuff coming out of here. The team has some of the lowest attendance in the league, but thanks to the many concerts that come through here, you can always make sure that Amway is able to keep the lights on. The place is always bustling. But will the team ever find themselves good again? The world may never know. Now, if you do find yourself with nothing to do on the weekend, you can always make your way to the Orlando City Soccer Stadium. Just a short walk down Church Street from the Amway Center leads you straight into the heart of soccer madness, where no matter if you were right of mind or completely plastered, no one still knows what's going on. And even though soccer is one of the more, I'll be honest, boring sports in the US, you can always find yourself having a good time. And by the way, it's field, not pitch. We're in America after all. Now, let's head our way back downtown. Now we've arrived at Wall Street Plaza, which is home to a variety of bars and a Subway in a 1-block stretch. Now, during the day here, it's a bit of a ghost town. But at night, it's the Church Street Killer, where you arrive classy, but leave trashy. It's just another one of those things that make the city beautiful, so majestic. While we were strolling around Wall Street and Orange Avenue, we managed to snag a few locals and ask them what they thought of the nightlife here in O-Town. Just want to know, what do you think of the nightlife here in Orlando? It's bobbing, dude? Legit. Like, what do you think about Wall Street and everything?
Wall Street?
Yeah, like, where are you at right now?
Oh, this Wall Street?
Yeah.
I know Wall Street's Sprawl Street to me. Sprawl Street.
Yeah, like, you're on Wall Street, you're on Orange Ave, but you're on Wall Street, too.
Yeah, I like the fire.
Also, another thing, what's your favorite part about Orlando?
My favorite part about Orlando?
Yeah.
Orgasms.
The craziest thing I've ever seen, probably a guy fighting a girl, like full on throwing up, like fighting, like treating her like she was a man. Yeah.
Dang. So back in its heyday, Church Street was the absolute epitome of what party life was like in Orlando. However, since the emergence of all the bars and clubs on Orange Avenue, the most action this place will see on a Saturday night are a few Green Day cover bands. Now, one of the parts of Orlando that truly does make it the city beautiful are the murals that you can find scattered all around town, like this piece here by Earl Funk. Even in the sprawling city, there's still a multitude of wildlife to be found, including the famous Lake Eola swans. This is my pal Jeff over here, actually. Jeff, how you doing? A little feed, dude? Oh, that's my thumb. It's okay. Go ahead. You can take it. That's my thumb. Tend to get confused between hands and food, but you know, they try their best. It's why they're so beautiful. The lake is now home to various species of swans, including trumpeter swans, black-necked swans, whooper swans, royal mute swans, and Australian black swans. The park also includes a variety of other animals, such as ducks, geese, turtles, and blue herons. There are multiple feeder stations scattered around the lake for those interested in not losing their food truck hot dog to an angry goose. The wildlife is only a small part that makes up Orlando's premier park at Lake Eola. However, the one that holds the most value is the literal symbol of the City Beautiful itself, the Linton E. Allen Memorial Fountain. It's the shining light and a destination with plenty to see and do.
Yeah, good song. Thank you, folks.
That was awesome.
I'm too old for this. My Lord.
Well, everyone, it's been a real intimate trip we've had here in Orlando. From the many interesting people we got to meet, like Rocky, to the massive homes of our disappointing sports teams, I'm glad I got to show you the many sides of this city that only few get to see. So remember, the next time you're on your way to Magic Kingdom for the 20th time, don't forget, there's a lot more this city has to offer. Thanks for stopping by, and if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna take a nap with my new friend here.